Hello and welcome to another video on options and variants. Previously we made a video displaying the options modeler method, which takes a modular approach to options and variants. This time around we are going to be using overloaded structures, and this does not require any further extensions and can be done with a standard Creo package. First of all, what's the need for options and variants? If a customer requires a product, they tend to like to use a variation of certain components so that it can be useful for them. So if two customers order the same product, they may well in fact receive two different products for each of their uses. And to model this in a CAD model, some variations have to be added in, and it can be very time consuming for engineers to come up with each unique product variant. So with options and variants built in, it makes it a much more smooth process and more efficient. So with overloaded structures, if we look at the model that we have, in this case we are using a tanker as an example, but this works with any product that has any variations of any sort. So here we have our tanker, and in the model tree you can see it has the same structure of a typical assembly. We have our top level, which is a waste vacuum tanker, and then within it we have groups, and I have grouped these myself. These are our choices. So we have our tire choices, and in our tire choices we have the all season tires. If I look to activate it and have an inspection, you can see that that is what the all season tire looks like. And now if I activate the winter tires, these are the winter tires. You can see the clear distinction between them, and the same applies for all the other choices. But when we look at it from the top level, you can't tell much because they are placed in exactly the same way. The key thing to this method is to have this component, which has been placed as the very first component in the assembly, which is the skeleton. And the skeleton is what holds everything apart in the assembly, and it reduces regeneration failure. The benefit of this is it is Windchill driven, so all choices or specification that a customer asks for can be made in Windchill and provided to the Creo model, which can create its own model with only the choices made being applied. If we look at an example that we done earlier, here is a tanker where the choices have been selected. All season tires have been chosen, the no manhole cover has been chosen, and pump 2 has been chosen. And this is a whole new CAD file created solely through Windchill that can be now passed on to an engineer to add details in to make it further unique, even more unique, or it can be validated and drawings can be created to then start producing it in the shop floor. And that is to do with the overloaded structure method. If you do have any queries that you'd like to ask, please feel free to contact us on email, which will be provided in the description. Thank you very much.